You are listening to the Nichole Banks Podcast, episode 111. Save this for when the doubt creeps in. Welcome to the Nichole Banks Podcast, where divorced women heal, grow, and find new love and dare to begin thriving. I'm Nichole, your divorce recovery coach and happy hour queen. If you're a Gen Xer ready to shake things up, level up, and have some fun, you're in the right place. Buckle up. We're getting into today's episode starting now. Good morning, and hello. Welcome back to the Nichole Banks Podcast. Of course, this is your favorite corner of the internet where we tackle all the things that come after heartbreak. You know, the healing, the rebuilding, the I don't know who I am anymore moments, and the magical aha ones too. We're here for them both. I am Nichole, your twice divorced, happily in love host, and your ride or die when it comes to building a life you fucking love. Even if you've been through the ringer and come out with coffee in one hand and self-respect in the other, we're here for it all. Now, listen, today's episode is one that you're going to want to save. Seriously, pop it into your favorites, download it. Heck, maybe you can even make it your emotional emergency contact, right? For real. Because today we're diving into what to do when doubt creeps in. You have felt it, you've known it, you may be dealing with it right now. All is good, but we're going to rock this out. You ready? Let's go. So the first thing I want to do is absolutely, let's be real. Doubt isn't some distant voice whispering from the shadows. Sometimes it literally is front and center, right? Wearing your old hoodie, sitting on your couch and asking, are you sure you made the right choice leaving? Maybe you're too damaged to love again. What if this is as good as it gets? Did I make a mistake? Should I have forgiven him or myself one more time? Oh, girl, we're going to pause right there. Okay, let's just take a moment. Let me say this. Doubt shows up especially when you personally are leveling up. It's not a sign that you're broken. It's a sign that you're healing. Because here's the truth that no one really talks about. No one really says out loud. Healing isn't this clean upward journey where you magically move on like some makeover montage, right? Boom, 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 boom. Healing is messy. It's confusing. It's crying over a song you used to love and now can't hear without screaming into a throw pillow. And in those moments, when the world is quiet and the voice of self-doubt gets really loud, that's where today's episode comes in. This is your verbal pep rally, your permission slip, your spiritual Red Bull. I got you. Let's get on with it, girl. Let's go. Okay, here we go. So the thing that we're going to remember is I feel like there are typically 3 lies that we are going to break down. It's like the greatest hits of your inner doubt playlist, okay? So let's break these down. Lie number 1, you should be over this by now. I don't care what kind of healing you are going through. It takes time. It's your schedule. There's no race. It's not about what you should be doing because you're watching other people prosper or other people move on. This is your life, your healing journey. Okay, you with me on that? When self-doubt comes in, it says you should be over this by now. Excuse me, over what? The loss of an identity, a future you imagine, you plan for, you save for? A whole relationship that shaped your life? Yeah, no, healing isn't a linear timeline. It's a spiral. And again, guess what? It's your life. Ladies, you get to choose when you've healed. Now, I get the fact that, let me say this from my coach's perspective, okay? You with me on that? There are so many amazing tools that will help you move forward in a faster timeline, but it's still the same time. It depends on what you do with your time. You with me on that? So if you're just starting this healing journey after divorce, listen, do what you need to do. My only advice is take care of you the best way you know how. because without you, you are not able to do all the things and be all the things you are for so many people. I want you to wear the crown any which way you fucking please. Okay? But if your crown starts to slip, just understand it's okay to reach out for help. I am the one that is an advocate for speaking up because that was my issue. I thought I could do everything. I could be everywhere. I could be all the things that people expected me to be. And then all of a sudden, I realized I'm not taking care of me. So when I needed to take care of me the most, I didn't know how. And I did not ask for help. If I really do all of the research with all of my counseling and all of my therapy and all of my amazing epic women's retreats, I still come back to the same conclusion. When I needed the help, I did not ask. I don't know if it was fear of judgment. I don't know if it was, embarrassment. Like, you should have your shit together by now. You should be healed. You should know what your next step is. But when you're hurting and you're in pain, all of that goes out. So now you're throwing in, again, self-doubt will appear and say, hey, maybe you are doing the wrong thing. I'm sharing this with you because it is your healing journey. It's your time. So don't let anybody rush you. Don't let anybody say this is what you need to be doing, and at this point, this is where you should be. And don't compare yourself to anybody. That's their life. And trust me when I say this, it's not always what they appear it to be, okay? You may think that, she's got her act together, she's been divorced, and now she's moved on. Well, a lot of time we take our baggage from one relationship to another. So I like the fact that if that's not you, you take the time to heal you. So when a new relationship comes in to your play, you can take it and run with it. You with me on that one? Okay, here we go. Line number 2. You're too old, too broken, too complicated to start over. Let me just say this. Bullshit. Because let me tell you right now, you are not expired milk. You're like vintage wine. And the right person, they'll sip slow and savor every drop of you. Age doesn't make you less desirable. It makes you wise. Experience doesn't make you hard to love. It makes you powerful. And being complicated, well, we call that depth around here. I love this for you. Please understand you are not too old. You are not broken, and you are not too complicated to start over. I recently had a client that just said, I'm really too finicky. I'm really set in my ways. Well, that doesn't mean you're too complicated. Trust me, there are going to be men in your age group that are going to be the same way. But it's like the puzzle pieces, right? Sometimes if you're envision yourself with a table and the puzzle and you're getting it all ready and you're comparing it to a photo and you go, okay, let's do the edges first. And you've tried a couple pieces like, well, that doesn't fit. Well, that one doesn't fit either, right? You keep going through the pieces until you find the one that fits. Believe it or not, the same client I'm referring to has actually started dating a guy that compliments her beautifully. And she is very meticulous. She's very set in her ways, but so is he. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it. It was just like, I got you. I know this is going to happen for you. And it did. And trust me when I say this, I will report back to you guys because it's really beautiful right now. It's just like, she's like a little girl. It's like drooling and all the stuff. He's so hot at his age. I didn't think I would. I always thought I'd find an oldie, like an old grandpa with oxygen. I'm like, girl, because that's not you. Just because you're late 50s doesn't mean you can't find love. You're not too complicated. I love that you're setting your boundaries and you know what you want. And guess what? She's found it. All right, line number 3, maybe you're the problem. Has your self-doubt ever said that? So news flash, okay, here we go. Relationships take 2. 2 people, 2 humans, right? They take 2. And yes, you've made mistakes. Welcome to being human. But blaming yourself for someone else's inability to love you the way you needed, Nah, not today. That's not ownership. That's emotional masochism. And we don't do that here. You with me on that? Take a moment, look back at the version of who you thought she wouldn't survive this. The woman who sat on the bathroom floor wondering if she'd ever feel normal again. She's not gone. She's evolved. She's living proof that starting over doesn't mean starting from scratch. You're bringing wisdom, fire, sass, and soul into this new season. And maybe today you don't feel strong. That's okay. Maybe today you just feel tired. But girl, being tired doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're working. It means you're showing up. And that is a badass in its own right. Are you with me on this? Come on now. So let me say this to you. No fluff, just the truth. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are not damaged goods. You are a woman who chose herself, even when it was terrifying, scary. You walked through the fire and didn't burn. You glowed. And yes, there are still hard days, but those hard days, they're not the whole story. Every day you wake up and choose not to go back to what broke you, you win. Can I say that one again? Every time you wake up and choose not to go back to what broke you, you win. Every time you cry, journal, scream, sing Alanis Morissette, or laugh till you snort with your girlfriends, you heal. You are not meant to shrink for love. You are not here to prove you're worthy. You already are. So when the doubt creeps in, you tell them this: watch me. 2 words, watch me. Listen, I hope you feel that in your bones. This episode is here for you anytime you need a reminder of just how powerful you truly are. Listen to it as many times as you need. Save it. Share it with your ride or die bestie who's also rebuilding her life brick by brick. And if you're ready to go deeper into the healing, the confidence, and the love yourself no matter what, be sure to follow along as these episodes come out weekly. You don't have to walk this alone. You've got me and you've got the whole army of women daring to begin again. Until next time, chin up, crown straight. Wine is optional, but encouraged. This is the Nichole Banks Podcast. And remember, dare to begin. That's a wrap for today's episode. I hope you're feeling as refreshed as a spiked lemonade on a hot day. If you love what you heard, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and spread the love. Want to go deeper? Check out my courses, women's retreats, and the Dare to Begin membership, where we put everything we've learned into action. NicholeBanks.com. Don't forget, I spell my name with an H. NicholeBanks.com. Until next time, keep leveling up and dare to begin.